My name is Daniel, and this happened a couple of years ago. I had just moved out of my parents' place and bought a small house outside of Portland. Money was tight, so I was furnishing it with secondhand stuff, mostly from online listings. One night I came across a post that looked like a steal, a dark gray sectional couch, and a high-end Trek mountain bike. The price was way too good. I messaged the seller. He barely said anything, just short replies, but he agreed to meet that same night. The location he sent was along the coast. The map showed a long driveway leading to a large house overlooking the ocean. It looked expensive, but something felt off the second I pulled up. There was this beat-up car parked outside. It didn't belong there, not in front of a house like that. I walked up to the front door and saw a handwritten note taped to it. Doorbell broken, use back door. I hesitated, then ignored the feeling and walked around. The backyard faced the ocean. It was quiet, too quiet. All the blinds were shut. I knocked on the glass door. Nothing. I waited. Knocked again. Still nothing. I checked my phone. No reply from the seller. At that point, I should have left. But instead, I sat down on the deck, just staring at the ocean. It was peaceful, almost hypnotic. After a few minutes, I stood up and walked a little closer to the edge of the property. But when I turned back toward the house, every single blind was open, every window, and there was someone standing behind each one, just standing there, perfectly still. At first, I thought they were mannequins, but then I noticed something that made my stomach drop. They were all smiling, wide, unnatural smiles, all of them staring directly at me. I didn't wait. I turned and walked fast, then faster. Then I was basically running back to my truck. As I passed one of the side windows, someone was right there, inches from the glass, watching me go by. I jumped in, locked the doors, and started backing out. And as I looked one last time, the front door slowly opened, and someone stepped out, just standing there, watching me leave. I drove off without stopping. The next day, I spoke to someone who lived nearby. Turns out, the real owner of that house wasn't even in town. The listing had been fake. Police checked it out. All they found were unlocked doors. No furniture, no people, nothing. But I know what I saw, and I still don't know what they wanted. My name is Tyler, and this happened last summer. My parents were out of town for the weekend, so I decided to throw a small get-together. We have a big backyard with a pool, and behind it, nothing but woods. It's private, quiet, perfect for a party. Earlier that day, while I was setting things up, I heard something strange. A cough, coming from the woods. Not far away either, close enough that whoever it was could definitely see me. I called out. Hello? No answer, just silence. I brushed it off, but I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching me. Later that night, my friends showed up. Music, drinks, people in the pool. It turned into a really good time. By around 1 a.m., everyone had left. I checked the backyard one last time. Nothing unusual, so I locked up and went to bed. About an hour later, I woke up to a loud splash, like someone had just jumped into the pool. Then I heard it, swimming, slow, steady movement through the water. I walked to my window and looked down. There was a man in my pool. I had never seen him before, just swimming, like he belonged there. I yelled, "Hey, who are you?" He stopped, slowly looked up at me, then calmly climbed out of the pool. That's when my heart really started racing, because instead of leaving, he started walking toward the house. I froze. Then I heard it, the back door opening. I know I locked it. I ran to my room and locked the door behind me. A few seconds later, I heard footsteps, wet footsteps, moving through the house, then onto the stairs, each step slow, deliberate, until they reached the hallway. Right outside my door, the handle started to turn. Then, 3 slow knocks. I didn't move, didn't breathe. Then I shouted, "I'm calling the police." There was a pause, and then he spoke, calm, almost casual. "It's me. Open the door." I had never heard that voice before in my life. I told him to leave. Silence. Then footsteps again, walking away. Down the stairs, and a few moments later, the front door opened and closed. When the police arrived, they found a trail of water leading from the pool all the way up to my bedroom door. They searched the area. No sign of him. No footprints outside. Nothing. But I know one thing. That cough I heard earlier that day, that wasn't random. He was already there, watching, waiting.